Are you wondering how you can make your man miss you? How you can spice up his love for you without speaking a word? You've clicked the right video. We're about to discuss 4 simple, quiet psychological techniques, which I subdivided into several ways you can use to stay on his mind. These are all smart, subtle methods that really work. Keep watching, and let's get started and learn how to become unforgettable, all without saying a word. Use texting psychology tricks. Texting is a big part of dating today. Only if you understand the psychology texting tricks, you'll stay on his mind. By using these 6 simple texting tricks, you'll create a sense of mystery that will keep him excited for your next message. 1. Stick to single texting. Single texting is really effective. Instead of sending lots of messages, focus on writing one good text. This shows confidence and respect for both your time and his. It also makes him wonder what you'll say next. Remember, it's better to send one great message than many okay ones. Single texting also creates natural breaks in your chat, like in real conversations. These pauses give him time to think about your message and come up with a good reply. During these quiet moments, he might start to miss talking to you, making your next text even more exciting. 2. Send shorter messages. When it comes to texting, shorter is often better. Brief messages give him just a glimpse of your world, making him curious to know more. They also lead to quicker replies, keeping the conversation lively. By keeping things short, you show that you are interesting without trying too hard. It also stops you from sharing too much too soon. Short messages also make him work harder in the conversation. When you give just enough information to get his attention, he's more likely to ask questions and try to learn more about you. This creates a balanced chat where you're both equally involved, helping to build a stronger connection. 3. Maintain your first text frequency. It's important to keep your texting pattern the same. If you usually text first, keep doing that. Sudden changes in how often you text can be confusing and might make him think you're losing interest. By sticking to your usual rhythm, you're creating a routine he can look forward to. Keeping your texting pattern the same also helps create a special texting style between you two. Over time, he'll get used to how you text, making your messages stand out from others. When you occasionally break this pattern, like taking a bit longer to reply, it will grab his attention and make him wonder what you're up to. 4. Give engaging responses. When you do reply, make it interesting. Write responses that keep the conversation going. Ask questions that make him think or share interesting bits about your day. This keeps the chat flowing naturally and shows that you're really interested in talking to him. It's not just about replying, it's about making a conversation he wants to continue. One good way to do this is to use the hook, line, and sinker method in your replies. Start with a hook, something interesting or unexpected. Follow with the line, the main part of your message. End with the sinker, a question or comment that makes him want to reply. This way, your messages are interesting and keep the conversation going. 5. Give late replies, but not too late. When you reply can be just as important as what you say. Sometimes waiting a bit before replying can make him more eager to hear from you. But be careful. Waiting too long might make him lose interest. The goal is to create a little bit of excitement that makes him value your messages more when they do come. Try to match his reply time. If he usually takes an hour to respond, aim for about the same. This creates a nice balance in how you communicate. But don't be afraid to sometimes break this pattern to keep things interesting and unpredictable. 6. Use emojis sparingly. While emojis can be fun, it's best not to use too many. Using lots of emojis can seem childish or too eager. Let your words do the talking. When you do use emojis, pick ones that really add to your message. This shows that you're thoughtful and adds more meaning to your texts. When you do use emojis, think of them as adding feeling to your words. A well-placed emoji can show playfulness, sarcasm, or warmth that might not come across in plain text. For example, adding a wink emoji at the end of a message can turn a normal comment into a flirty one. The key is to use them wisely to make your message clearer, not to replace your words. These, among many other texting techniques, are really good at keeping anyone interested in missing you. However, do not only focus on texting. Let's move on to the next technique. Leave him hungry for more. Making yourself a bit scarce can make him value you more. By using these 4 simple strategies, you'll leave him wanting to spend more time with you. 1. Be the first to end conversations. Taking the lead in ending conversations, whether texting or in person, is a smart way to leave him wanting more. By doing this, you end the chat on a good note, while he's still interested. It also shows that you have other things going on in your life, which makes you more interesting. When ending conversations, try to finish at a high point, maybe after you've both laughed or talked about something exciting. This means his last thought of the conversation, and you, will be a good one, making him look forward to talking to you again. 2. End phone calls respectfully when he wants to continue talking. When you're on the phone, pay attention to how the conversation is going. If you can tell he's still really into the chat, but you need to go, politely end the call. You could say something like, "I've really enjoyed talking, but I need to run. Let's chat again soon." This leaves him feeling good about your talk and excited for the next one. To make this work even better, mention something specific from your conversation when you're saying goodbye. For example, "I can't wait to hear how your big presentation goes tomorrow." This shows you were really listening and gives a reason to talk again soon. 3. Leave him on read occasionally and follow up later. Sometimes let his message sit on read for a while before you reply. When you do answer, be friendly and briefly explain why you took a while if you need to. This keeps him guessing a bit and shows that while he's important to you, you also have other things going on. When you do reply after a wait, make your message worth it. Share something interesting that happened to you or ask about something he mentioned earlier. This shows that even though you didn't reply right away, you were still thinking about him. It's about finding a balance between not always being available and showing you care. 4. Leave gatherings early, citing business or personal reasons. At social events, think about leaving a bit early. Mention a real reason like needing to wake up early or having something important to prepare for. This does two things. It shows you have an interesting life outside of him, and it makes him wish you could stay longer, which makes him want to see you more. As you're leaving, give him a reason to contact you later. You might say, "I wish I could stay to hear the rest of your story. Maybe we can finish it over coffee sometime." This not only leaves him wanting more, but also suggests meeting up again. When you visit or meet him, leave something behind. One of the best ways to make him miss you is to leave something that reminds him of you. This works in many ways. It gives you a reason to talk again, keeps you in his thoughts, and creates a real connection to you, even when you're not there. Purposely leave a possession at his home or in his car. Choose something small but noticeable to accidentally leave behind. This could be a unique accessory, a scarf that smells like your perfume, or even a book you've been reading. The item should be clearly yours and easy for him to notice. When he finds it, it will make him think of you and your time together, creating a perfect reason to talk again. The best items to leave are ones that involve more than one sense. A scarf, for example, is something he can see and smell. If you leave a book, pick one you've talked about enjoying or that relates to a conversation you've had. This not only reminds him of you, but also shows him more about what you like, making him curious to learn more about you. Use the callback humor. Shared experiences and inside jokes are great for building a strong connection. By using callback humor, you can remind him of the fun times you've had together without directly saying it, creating a sense of shared history and closeness. Make jokes that remind him of earlier encounters with you. Make subtle references to funny moments or conversations you've shared. This could be through a clever meme, a quick photo that relates to something you did together, or even just using a phrase that means something special to both of you. These reminders bring back happy memories of you, strengthening your connection and making him miss being around you. To make this work even better, try to involve multiple senses in your callbacks. If you had a memorable meal together, you might send a picture of a similar dish with a message like, "Almost as good as our dinner last time." This reminds him not just of how the food looked and tasted, but the whole experience of being with you. The more senses you involve, the stronger and more impactful the memory becomes. If you have made it this far, let us know what you think in the comments section below. For more interesting topics, make sure you watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. Thanks for watching.